next session is going to be so much fun. But they're just ISAs. So it's just two ISAs. They're going to come and talk to us. Oh, you want that? Because you know what? They're not just ISAs. That's the hardest job. That's the hardest job. So you guys, I am not even going to say anything more about it because they're going to demonstrate themselves that they're more than just ISAs. You guys give it up for Travis and Nikki.
What's going on, everybody? We're already counting down. How's everybody doing? I need you guys to do me a favor. I know. This is going to be a very interactive training we're going to put on, so I need everybody to stand up. Last time, I know, right before lunch, get up, please. If you're sitting down, Tiana, I'm going to call you out the whole time. I see your faces. I know a lot of you in here.
All right, y'all. My name is Nikki Pais.
My name is Travis Halverson.
And we work with Digital Maverick and Easy Home Search. We're working with over 100 teams across the country, parts of Canada too. Now,
Where's Canada?
we have seen, y'all, Canada?
There we go.
Question mark? We have seen what to say, when to say it, and how to make sure that you don't miss the people that you need to be talking to. So, stand longer if you make more than 5 calls 5 days a week.
Out of your follow, boss.
Out of your FUB.
Or your CRM.
Oh,
For those of you that are not in FUB,
Butts
you
and
need to be in
chairs.
FUB.
parked. Oh, they said not 5 days a week, not me.
Hey, they might not be agents. Keep standing if you make more than 15 calls out of your follow, boss, every week.
More than 15 calls every day. Stay standing.
Oh, every day. Sorry, every day. My bad.
15
Tiana's like, I do
calls.
that like in an hour.
Every day.
Every day.
15 calls, which, okay. Wow.
Wow.
Yikes. All right, stay standing if you make more than 25 calls every day in your FUB.
Stay standing if you make more than 50 calls every day in your FUB.
More than 50.
50, 5-0.
50 per day.
50 per day.
So y'all are at 250 calls a week.
Where are we at? Raise your hands if you're still standing. I can kind of see.
Would you look at that? Okay, I'm just going to try it. Stay standing if you are doing more than 75 calls per day in your database. And we have...
Ylopo, these are your top agents. Give them free leads and
free
give them a round of applause. You guys are great. How many calls a day do you make? Woo!
Yes, queen.
Let's give her a round of applause. That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah. What about you, sir?
130, 150.
Good.
Casual,
Love that.
130, 140. Okay, so here's what. Thank you. Travis, what would I do if I need to talk to the most important people in my database?
Well, as you guys know, we're going to talk about smart lists. Okay, for those of you agents, this is going to be a recap. For those of you CEOs, I'm going to teach you what a smart list is. Okay? I understand. I've heard it a lot. Like, I didn't even know what a smart list was. Like, here we go. Some of you guys don't even know your Follow Up Boss login. Right? It's true, though. You talk to some people, they're like...
Toxic.
It's not toxic. It's real. Right? But what I'm going to talk to you guys about is how to use your guys' system smarter instead of working harder. Right? A lot of the times, and you guys, like I said, pull out your pen and paper. A lot of this stuff is going to be action items, things that you guys can take away. There will be a quiz at the end of this.
Lies.
It's not a
No
lie.
quiz, guys.
I will quiz you.
We're not going to quiz you.
It's true. But as you guys can see here, we're talking about tags. Ylopo tags. Who knows what they are? Raise your hand. Okay? Now I'm going to quiz you. What is it? What is one of them? Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Great.
AI needs follow-up. Good. AI engaged. What's another one? Why priority?
priority?
Tell me another one. Good. Seller alert. Who knows what hand raiser is? Good. Returned. Good. Why priority? Yep. Yes. Everything. Guys, like I said, a lot of this stuff is simple. It's in your system. You just have to know how to use it. Right? This is how we set up our smart lists, by using these tags. And I will demonstrate at the end of this how to do that. It's not a lot of talk, right? But also sorting your lists. Right? Does everybody know about the columns in FUB and how you can set up your FUB? Sorting it by last visit, new to old. Okay? Super simple. You want to follow up with the people that actually have returned to your website. right? Now, a lot of the one, and this is going to be just basic knowledge, as you guys should know, but phone is correct, so phone is good, email is good. You can't call someone if their phone number is bad, right? Can't email someone if they have a bad email, right? A lot of this stuff is going to be simple, basic knowledge for you guys, but some of you guys need to know this. Again, you need to be told again. For those of you guys that are making 5 calls a day.
Take a picture of it so y'all can recreate it when you get home. Take a picture.
Yep.
Let's continue. All right. Everything is obvious once you understand it. And prior to that is a blind spot dressed as common sense. Now, when you talk with your leads, no matter how much we say we hate our scripts, we love our scripts, they're your safety net. That is you knowing where you return to. And you do generally ask the same things regardless of what lead you are talking to. Start with criteria. That is non-threatening. They have put the information on the website. It does not create chaos, and you build a cycle. Every time I ask, you answer. After you move into motivation. Here's the thing, y'all. You get off a call, you have criteria, you have timeline, you're the website. They can check all of that off. It is motivation that makes you connected to them. People don't want to do the emotional labor of opening up to somebody else if they did with you. Which is to say, if you find yourself nervous about asking, you got to put your own ego aside long enough to give that person the feeling of importance. Some of you are terrified to give them that moment, and without it, you don't have a connection. That's what makes you the agent. Next, you need to be in your timeline last. It is more flexible if you have what they're looking for and why they want it. We can renegotiate it. Now, if your lead starts talking motivation, don't say, well, Nikki said, I have to start on criteria. You let them have that motivation. After that, you could go to criteria, but no matter what, the timeline is last, okay? I ignore what they say their timeline is at the beginning. Finally, you would set your appointment, do not talk money until after it is set. Some of you are so damn eager. You're like, hi, I don't know if we're going to be friends, but can I look in your wallet? And they don't know who the hell you are. Freaking them out, asking for personal things too soon. It's least important to them. It's most important to you. We're going to recenter our conversations.
I want to talk to you guys about practical results. Who in here uses Raya? AI texting? Okay, for those of you guys that don't, you obviously should. It really helps databases. Jim, right? Help your database? Absolutely. 100%. Okay, we text databases every day with all of our clients. Over the last year, we sent close to about 29 million messages through our texting, right? Through AI, through our platforms inside of Follow Up Boss. We average about a 20% response rate to our templates that we used. We would average about 25 to 50 opportunities for the agents that we're setting opportunities for. Now, the thing that we saw most was that agents lacked what? What was that? Someone muttered it. What is that? Follow-up. Yes, follow-up. People lack follow-up.
You're not dating.
Yes, you're not dating. Now, this sounds weird. I get it. But every lead in my database, I'm trying to date them. Right? Sounds weird. I know. But still, bear with me, because once you close the lead, it's like you're getting married, right? You're marrying the lead. Now, the thing that you guys need to remember is when you're dating someone, after you take them on a date, are you going to wait a month or 2 months to then follow up with them? Probably not. Would that not be a weird date? Go on a great date, had a great time, talk to you in a month. That sounds weird, right? You're just not going to do it. You need to follow up the next day or the next day. We recommend if AI engages with the lead or it has a good conversation, you should follow up with that lead every day for 3 days straight until you've established the connection. That means a call, a text, or an email. We've witnessed agents that do this process have a much higher success rate. Okay? These are agents that are actually taking it to closing. Okay? The ones that just follow up with it once or twice, maybe a week later, 2 weeks, or a month later, tend to fall off. Right now, everybody notices we have a lot of ADD with your buyers and sellers. Right? It's how people will end up finding different agents. Okay? This is you guys to establish a connection with them. Right? So make sure you guys are still in the dating phase with your guys' leads. Follow up with them.
All right, y'all. Either write fast or come and see me after. I'm going to tell you precisely what we say. Now keep in mind your first year ISAs who are great, guess what? They're going to do 20 to 30 close-ins in a year. Travis and I, over 100. So when I tell you these work, it is from the results of doing it again and again. You ask 4 criteria questions before you ever ask for price. Number 1, are you looking for an investment property or a place for yourself? Drastically changes the conversation. Question 2, are you exclusively looking in XYZ area or are you open to nearby areas as well? Question 3, how many bedrooms and bathrooms are you looking for? Question 4, are you exclusively looking at single family properties or are you open to other property types as well? Question 5, ballpark, what sort of price range are you looking at? Always downswing. After that, you cannot move on without price. The difference between 300,000 and 1.3 million is drastic. So leave it open. I have to talk to my spouse. I'm not sure right now. You double down, and I've included the questions for you on the slide. After that, you would move into your motivation. Motivation sounds like this, and it is word for word, do not tweak it. I haven't asked you the most important question yet. Of all of the reasons for you to make a move, what is it that has you looking in the first place? I haven't asked you the most important question yet, builds your excitement. Of all the reasons, you are gently tapping on the right side of their brain saying multiple choice, what is the creative response? Some of you say, what has you looking? And they continue to answer with criteria. That's how important the words are. Now, let's say somebody tells you downsizing. Is that a motivation? No. Downsizing is the result. Why are they downsizing? Did they go through a divorce? Now they hate their home. Kid left the house. Mobility issue, can't move up the stairs. Loved my property, had a garden, can't take care of it anymore. It's a burden. That is their motivation. So here is what you do. At any point, you take a word or a series of words from what they just said to build your next question. I'm looking to downsize. What is it that's important to you about downsizing? My kids left the house. How long ago did your kids leave the house? 3 years ago. Since they left 3 years ago, how often are they coming home? That is you getting to the root. If somebody flakes on your appointment, what are you going to say? I know you wanted a 3-bedroom house. Trash. You need to be able to recall this was important to you because of blank. After your motivation is done, you move into timeline. These questions are asked every time. Rain, shine, sleet, hail. Finally, you go for the appointment ask, and I'm going to role play it for you. Word for word. Travis, is there anything we haven't talked about today that we should have?
Nope, I think we're good.
Okay. Whenever we do start to see homes that are worth taking a look at in person, are typically weekdays or weekends going to be better for you?
Ooh, probably weekdays.
Okay. And are mornings or evenings typically better?
Well, I'm a working man, so.
Aren't we all?
Evenings.
Awesome. Well, I tell you what, for that reason, the natural next step would be for us to meet in person. Before you know it, you'll have that shorter commute time, give you more time back with your family, and this will have been the first step. I always say this is a sort of process that somebody can start too late. There's no such thing as starting too early. How would this afternoon, when you're done with work, let's say 6 o'clock, be for us to meet?
Perfect.
That's the go.
Oh, don't clap yet. No, you're fine. Hold on. She's going to demonstrate this and do live calls here in a sec.
So, nothing works
Then
like the work.
clap.
This is our real takeaway for y'all. You are willing to do as much as you have imposed your boundaries on. Okay? That's the truth. Your top agents who stay at the top because they continue to implement, or else they lose track. Your mediocre agents, and some of you right now, you're in your mediocre phase. That mediocre thing is a lack of application. For that reason, we are going to show you, and I will be doing live calls.
Good. So what I'm going to show you guys real fast here, if you guys can see my FUB.
Oh, not that slide.
That's us. Perfect. Everybody can see? Good. What I'm going to show you guys is the list I'm going to make for her, right? We talked about it. What were the tags again? Someone got to tell me. I told you there was a quiz. Why priority? Love that. Hand raiser. Hand raiser. Returned. Good. We'll just start with those three. Right? Here we go. Hand raiser, returned, why priority? Phone is good. All right, let's do that. Good. Phone is good. What was that? Email is good. Good. Last visit, new to old. I always stay last visit, new to old, so it's already there. So thank you, though. That was good. Perfect. Oh, you guys can't see it? Oh, yeah, it's right here where my mouse is. Sorry. I can zoom in, maybe. I don't know if I'll be able to.
Leave it.
Last visit, new to old. Okay, so here's the thing. Right? This now makes a list for them, about 5,000 leads. Obviously, I'm not going to call agents leads because hopefully they're following up with them. Fingers crossed. What I'm going to do is leads that are in the ponds. So I always go view all ponds. Okay, now another important thing that I do, 3,800 leads. Nikki, can you call that right now?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what we need to do is narrow this down a little bit more. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something like properties viewed. Greater than 3. Great, 2,467. Amazing. Okay, so right now we have all leads in the ponds, 2,467. Properties viewed greater than 3. Email is good. Phone is good. Tags include. Last bit it's sorted by. View all ponds. There's a lot of different ponds in here. Okay, there's the NC pond. There's a lot of different stages. We have the big bass pond. I just say the big badass pond, right? So we're going to go ahead and click on that one. 1,099 leads, right? These are all people that have visited. Now, if you look at this, guys, 25 minutes ago, this lead returned to the website. It's been 2 months since we've called this lead. So, Nikki, would you do us the honor and call this lead, please? So what she's going to do is she's going to demonstrate by just cold calling this lead. She's going to call it through her cell phone.
Travis.
Oh, yeah, you got to do it that way. You're right. Hold on. We can't see it, so you can't actually call it. Oops. Nobody hears in Myrtle Beach, right? Adam, don't call this lead. It's okay. Ford will be all right with it. Here you go. Why did it not do it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where am I at? Power-ups? Border mode? Let's go back to Deborah. Wow, you guys are teaching me FUB already. This is crazy. Wow, that is great. All right, so you can go next. Cool, so we're going to call Deborah. Is that her name? Awesome. Nikki's going to demonstrate everything that she just showed you guys. Then you guys can clap for her, if she does it, though. What if no one answers? Isn't that scary? That's what I've been talking about this whole time. Like, Nikki, what if no one answers the phone? You guys can hear? If you guys laugh.
Hello?
Hey there, Deborah. It's Nikki out in Myrtle Beach. How's it going?
Good.
Good. I am glad to hear it. Tell me, I have been sending you properties. I'm double checking to see, are you still looking?
That's a great question. I would say you can probably take me off your list at this point.
Okay, tell me, did you already find something, or are you putting it on the back burner?
We've got grandchildren that are 5 minutes away from us, and so I can't imagine that we would up and move, and we wouldn't be looking at a second home. So as much as it's fun to look, I don't really see us making a move.
Okay, I understand. And you're out in Texas, right?
No, we're in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I was thrown off. I'm looking at your area code. Tell me this then. If you are going to be browsing, we might as well have a list for you that you like. Tell me, were you looking for an investment property or a place for yourself?
Good question. I mean, really good question. At one time I was thinking an investment property, but I just think we kind of missed that whole window, and I don't know that we would do that now. I think now we're just going to look at lots of travel. So, yeah, I would probably say neither, to be perfectly honest.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, I had 3-bed, 2-baths. If I see something worthwhile, I'll send it your way. Tell me, what should I put in the event that it is just right? Ballpark, what would be the maximum price range you'd be considering?
Well, you know what? Let me ask you this.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
many, 55 and older communities are there in that area?
Too many to count. This is the area, yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a to leave to rest because there are so many activities and we like to participate in all of them. So it was just kind of fun. You know, they were saying there's just always something going on, and you know, that part of it they enjoyed.
Well, they'd fit right in then. It sounds like you already have your connection to the area. And if you do closets and you do come out here, I'm going to beg you to do mine. Tell me.
Yeah, I don't anymore, unfortunately, but that's what I did for a long time. But yeah, I mean, I hate to have you sending something when I think that there's just a really low, like out of 1 out of a 10. We would I would say a 2 to a 3 would be all that we would even, you know, that's where we are as far as doing something. So I just don't know that it's worth it for you to keep me on your list.
Sure. Well, let me ask you this then, Deborah. What would make it a 10?
Again, if my family, my grandkids moved somewhere, then we would probably follow them. So, you know, the chances of them moving to that area, probably not. You know what I mean?
Okay, understood. Well, I tell you what, Deborah, you have been so pleasant talking with me. I sincerely appreciate your time. I'm going to find a couple of things from what you said about the 55 and up community. I do have just a few in mind. So while you're browsing for fun, you're seeing what you like. Would you say that under 300,000 is about where we want to be for now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, my next plan will be this. I'm going to send you a text whenever we get off the phone. It's going to have a couple of those listings in there. And then if you hate them, just tell me you hate them. That transparency is so useful. And I will be catching up with you right after that.
Yeah, that sounds good. I've got it. I'm doing a couple things right now, so I'm actually driving. So
Oh,
I'm
lovely.
not sure that I can pull it up right now, but I will when I'm out of courtesy to the other people on the road. I don't do that.
Well, Deborah, last question. Do you have any plans to come out to Myrtle and take a look?
Not specifically, but it's pretty much only a hop, skip, and a jump, so it's not that far.
So could do a drive if it really seemed worthwhile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Well,
All right.
thank you so much for spending time with me, Deborah. I will be talking with you shortly.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Yes,
Bye now.
ma'am. Bye.
Now we can. Now, guys, that is a great demonstration of calling your leads. Like Aaron said, call your dang leads, pick up your phone. That was the first one. Obviously, I was really nervous. I was hoping it's like, I mean, he's got the call. But guys, it shows you the fact that if you make a good list and you work smarter, take the time to use the tags, use the system, use the software.
And guys, we started with take me off the list. Yeah? And we ended with under 300, 55 and up community. I could make a drive to go and look.
We appreciate all of you guys. If you need anything from us, let us know. We'll be out there.
Enjoy life.